Hello universe, this is Gypsy. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. It's Sunday and this is the day that I record my Pan That Palette for the Week video. Last week's video that I worked on was the Kat Von D Butterfly palette. I wore this all week. I did not feel like I had a lot of colors to use on the lid along with my Pan As Old As Time project. The colors are dark and so are the colors in my project that I've been working on. These palettes each week are designed to complement that project. I do not expect to pan them out. I like to choose a different palette each week to get reach and touch on my palette collection so that I don't get bored with the panning project that I'm working on this year. I was setting the brown eyeliner that I'm panning in my project called Panning Your Mental Health with an olive color that's in my Pan As Old As Time. I was working on that color all month and used pretty much that technique all month. So what I've been looking for were colors to put on the lid. And I also had a Franken color that I was working to smoke out the crease line. So kind of limited with this palette. It was powdery and the colors, with the exception of this pink color, didn't seem to stay on the lid for the full work day. The colors across the bottom, even though two of them, the two on the corner, looked matte, it seemed to me like they had a little bit of a sheen to them, a little bit of a frost to them. The one in the center is definitely a frost. You can see that very clearly. And I used these colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the lid. These I would just complement a little in the corner, even though I had colors I wanted to work with in that project. It teared off just like my other eyeshadows that I'd been using. I tear a lot in the corner. I've recently, a moment ago before I started filming, reapplied the smoked corner, but all of this will tear off. I have dry eye. Even though I use a primer, it will come off, so I won't have this pretty shape corner by the time I even get to work. By the time at the end of the drive, all this will tear off, and I'll have to take my finger and just dab it and try and blend it. And what I've got left are the lid, the crease, and then up to the brow, and I don't really have this nice accent on the corner that we like so much, that smoky look. I'm going to try another palette this week out of my collection. I love Ellen Tracy eyeshadows so far, guys. Better than the higher end. They seem to stay on my lid better. They are blendable and don't smoke up. I'm going to try the Ellen Tracy Au Naturel Nude Eyeshadow Palette. This is what she looks like. Got no mirror, so I can hold her up. There's a lot of pretty colors in this palette. A lot of frosts in this palette. I don't mind wearing these darker colors on the lid with my Pan As Old As Time because they make such a pretty blend with the olive. At least the other palettes did, the other palettes. And I can also pull the lighter colors on the lid because I've been enjoying this look, a light lid, crease, and then smoked corner, even though that corner goes away. In fact, I think if I filmed long enough, it would go away on camera. This is going to be the palette that I play with this week. The Kat Von D is the palette that I'm rolling out. Even though there's a huge price difference in these two palettes, it does the same. I have the same problem with it. I have been using a Mary Kay eye primer. It is tacky, but because of dry eye and tearing, these products do come off on the corners every day. It's something I deal with. Sometimes I'll tear so much, even the eyeliner underneath will come off. I'm going to start playing with other eyeliners because some of the products I'd been sent in Gypsy bag is supposed to be a waterproof. There's, I think, some gels in my collection, gel eyeliners. I'm going to see if they stay on, guys. At least get the eyeliner down. One of them that they sent me was a waterproof primer. Maybe that'll get some of the shadow to stay on. That one has a really thick pencil-y crayon, and it's hard to get precision. I might try and touch it with a brush and see if I can, because I like a real thin line. I don't want a thick line, and I don't wing. It's just not my makeup style. So I might make a few changes this week to see if I can combat this watery corner that I get. I don't tear here. Makeup doesn't come off here. Don't put a lot of makeup on here. It's always in the corners, and it reaches up on the lid. So I'm going to play with the makeup a little bit this week and see if I can combat that. But thank you so much for stopping by and supporting my channel. I really appreciate your time, and I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll come back in a week, let you know how this performed, and pull another palette. Have a great day, guys.